everyone, it's Mandy from Grammary Creative Arts and we're here for Junk Journal January 2025 and as I thought, I said it on Saturday, I'll see you tomorrow, but I thought to myself, I've got to work and by the time I get home, yeah, it didn't happen. So I didn't do yesterday's. So today we're doing yesterday's and today's. So yesterday was bubble and today is tissue. So I'm going to start with bubble and we'll give that a cross off because that's what we're starting with. Let's pop that somewhere. There we go. Out of the way. So what I've done is I knew I had a whole heap. I've got this embossing folder. It's it hasn't got a number on it. It is an older one, a Sizzix Tim Holtz Alterations, but it's bubble wrap. So I just did a test. Don't know if you can actually see, but it's pretty cute. And then I've got some dies here. This is a Sizzix die 660220, and that's like a bubble wrap. It's a little about the same size as the embossing folder. I've got these Sizzix dies here as well. These are they're supposed to be you know, ink coffee stain type things, but they could also be, when I don't know if you ever have done that, I used to do it with the kids all the time, when you blow soap water with ink in it and then you put it on the paper, and then you do get these types of bubble impressions once the bubbles pop. So I'll put those out. I've got another bubble wrap there. I think that one is from either Uniquely Creative or Couture Creations in Australia, not sure. This one is definitely from Uniquely Creative. It was in one of the kits and that's all bubbles. I thought that's pretty cool. And this one, and I can't remember where this one came from. It's obviously not Sizzix because Sizzix always has it engraved on the, oh no they don't. See that, oh yeah, see that, they usually have it engraved on the back of the die to say that it's Sizzix. So I don't know where this one came from. That one could also be Uniquely Creative, but it's kind of like a big bubble wrap with bits missing. Not sure, I think that one might be a bit too big for a tag, but I just, like, you know, pulled them all out. I'm really liking the idea of this one though, and maybe something embossed with the bubble wrap. And let's put these two on the side like this. And these bubbles, possibly some of these ones that look like the bubbles have splattered on the paper. So, and then I was going through my scraps and look what I found. I don't remember who this is from, but you know, the old marbling where they used to, and I've done marbling too, and you go in and you bubble and swirl it around, and I thought, oh, perfect background. So I've just, it's very blue and grey, sort of a greeny colour too, but I've picked out, there's some bit of pinks, and I've picked those out as highlights because I thought that they'll come off there, and a bit of brown paper. And I'm using the rest of my washing powder box for today's tag, for this tag anyway. So let's start. I'm thinking that this will be what because you could still write on that. So I'm going to put that on the back, and actually I'll put it that way because as I build things up you won't see the, is it the same size? Oh, look at that. Oh, my tag's slightly wider. That's okay, we'll glue it on and then we can trim it down later. I've been out and I took the dogs for a walk down to, I've got a pet butcher about, it's not quite a K down the road, and it you can take the dogs with you and take them in. Teddy was paws up on the edge of the ledge so that he could see what was inside on offer in the window of inside the shop. So they thought it smelled pretty good. Oh, what have I done? I have no idea. I'm just not having, maybe I don't need that on there. Maybe I should just have this tip. Oh, oops. Yes, that tip will work better. But we'll just still put the pin in that. And where's my little, I'll just spread that out a bit because otherwise it'll be very gloopy. And you can see I've still got gold all over my mat. It'll take forever to come off. So I will just have to, I might even trim where the fold was of the original one to make it the same size. Now, let's bring you over. Don't press too hard, Mandy. There we go. I've got the cap somewhere for that. I think I'll try and find it. Okay, so we're going to have to trim both sides. That's okay. Not bad for being pretty close. Let's get our little trimmer out and we'll just whisker off that side and the same off this side. Now I'm left with a tag that is not quite 3 inches wide, or just about not quite 7.5 centimeters by what's that, 5, a bit over 5.5, or just a bit, not quite 14.5 centimeters. Right. I'm thinking that this would look really nice embossed with the bubble wrap stuff. So let's do that. I've just got my big shot off to one side, so do that. You probably just saw I put a bit of cardboard there. Let's see, perfectly embossed without going through. I find that if I use, I'm back again. Right, I've figured out what's wrong with my phone and why it keeps turning off. I've been doing all my videos and then I edit them and delete them, but I haven't emptied the deleted folder. So my phone keeps switching off because the storage is full, and I've now deleted the deleted folder, or emptied the trash. I just did a big grrr and my daughter comes running out and I went, oh, anyway, fixed it up. So I had just run this through the embossing folder, and as the video cut off, all I've done is run another piece of scrap I had here through the embossing folder. I trimmed the edge. It was, I don't know if you can see, I wanted to tear it, but it was too thin, so I used my hairdressing scissors here, the thinner, you know, your thinning scissors. Let me give you a demo. So if I cut along that line there, I'll get this almost like a postage stamp look. Oh, that's that's really clever. That's almost the same colour as my hand. You're Wally, Mandy. So you get this little, almost like I've torn it against your alfoil box. So I did that there, and I've just popped that down. Oh, and then I have cut this out of this paper, and I was just about to talk. I was talking about my little Xyron machine. I thought, oh, I'll turn the video off and go and get it, and then I went to turn it off, and it was already off. I was like, no. Okay, so that's where I'm up to, because I'm thinking that if I do too much more, it's just going to be. It's going to be weird. Look, you know, sometimes you can just go a bit too over the top. So let's go find the Xyron machine. Found it. So it's really hard to get the cartridges for these anymore. But now that I've found it, it's actually not wide enough. So that was useless. But handy for this type of thing that's really thin. So that's no good. We're going to have to glue it the old-fashioned way. Now, because I have cut this out of some I don't know what sort of, some sort of thing of numbers. I need to kind of, I do, you don't have to of course, but I want to have the numbers and the little bit of numbers that are showing the right way. And then I can just trim those excess bits off. Right, now we also need to make our tag. Kind of like, this is kind of following the curve of the rip bit, which I moved over because it was sort of coming around here with the marbled paper background. I do feel like that's too straight. Need something over that. So maybe that's where maybe that's where we could do one of these little ones. Which one? Something like that. Or this one. Would that be too much? Will it? Oh, because it could go on top, couldn't it? And we could do it out of something that'll make it a focal point. Okay, let's get this stuck down. This is going to be a real fun and games thing. It's not humid today, so that makes the glue dry fairly fast. Okay, I think I've got it all. Need my tweezers to pick it up. Come on, tweezers, where art thou? Oh, there you are. Oh. Oh, look, I just broke it. Right, back to square one. Let's find another bit of paper to, unless I can turn this upside down. And, no, I'm just going to ruin it. All right, starting again. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, actually, maybe we'll just cut it out of book page. I knew where it was. You know what would be really awesome? The jack paper, and then you could put it into glitter. Oh, I think we might have to try. We'll see. There we go. Mess everywhere. Just poking out all those little pieces. So one of the reasons I didn't get my video done yesterday, when I got home from work, Jennifer's boyfriend, who wants to learn to sew, he's in the middle of making a second pencil case because I taught him how to make one on Saturday. And then he wanted to make this bag, which Jennifer and I both agree is, oh, she's laughing now, yeah, because it is. What is it, Jennifer?
It's a joke.
Oh, she just said it's a joke. It's far too large.
It's way too big. It's over a metre and a half. I wouldn't call it a bag.
He wants to put all his board games in one bag, but he's got so many of them, it's just like, and he wants to put them in one bag, so he stacked them all up and he measured, and he can't be talked into making it smaller. Silly. Anywho.
Until the zip was bought too short.
So Jennifer had to go back and get some more, zipper by the metre and handle stuff, because of course it's a lot bigger than he anticipated. So the size he told me was what I worked out what he needed, and then that looks nice. And then he decides he'll make why waste the material? I'll just use the whole lot. It's just like, oh dear. Okay, now how am I going to glue this on, because using the art glitter didn't work. Okay, this is going to be the same, isn't it? I'm going to have to art glitter it in the air, not on the glue book. All right. And then yesterday it was like 39 degrees, and he's outside, on the deck area, because in the outdoor kitchen there's a nice big bench, perfect for cutting fabric, and he's got it out there and it's absolutely stinking hot. So I've got the fans going, opened up the doors. It's like, oh dear, what a wally. Anyway, he goes, I'll finish it at home when he leaves last night. And I said to Jennifer this morning, you tell Joe not to do it anymore without my instruction, because he doesn't actually know how to sew, and he wants to learn, but you give him a little bit and he thinks that, yep, that's all good, yep, I understand now. But then when, like, the second pencil case that he made all these mistakes because he left stuff out, so, but he was happy with it. I guess that's all that matters, right? And fun. Notice there's one there that I didn't get out, and there we go. Glue everywhere. We made it. I've got glue everywhere. I've got bubbles stuck to me. Goodness. I'm just going to press this down on, that'll get any excess glue. And then we'll just trim these little bits of bubbles off. So not quite big enough to come around to the back, so we'll just trim them. Righty-ho. Now, I'm thinking, now what this is I was saying, and the video came off, so I think I might, I don't like that straight bit, so I might, out of something that will be a focal, so we could use this one. Or actually, do you know what? We need some blue or green. Let's put it over there. Is that big enough? We need the tags. Let's see. What's the green we need? Is that no? No. Wants, you know, a nice focal point. So it needs to be. No. Oh, look at all these little squares I've got all inked. Make a tag out of those. Is there a prompt? Oh, that's my dad back in the 70s. That's what we want. Modern movement crumbles your fabric letter, hidden antique depth. Oh, outline. Oh, there we go. Just found what we can do for outline. But back to where we were. Another day. Ah, there we go. Whoops, all my paper's falling out. There we go. I'm thinking, yeah, some of that. Take this off and cut this out. Let's see. Oh look, so we can put the pink up in the pink and the bluey green down there, but I think I'll definitely give it an ink. I'll have to use my little makeup brush because of course it is oh, very fine. Nice. Do you know what? I would like that raised. So let's get a piece of my cardboard. It's another same box. And let's cut that out. The same die. Where are you, die? There you are. And that will also give it a bit of a, it'll give it a shadow as well. So it will help with the oh, did it cut? Oh, yes, it did. No, yes it did. I wasn't sure if it had cut through. Not quite, I don't think. No, I need to, it's okay, we can put it through again. Line it up. Yep, got it. Nice, so I'm just going to give that an ink, just because you will see the sides of it. That'll just bring it in. Let's glue this. Nice. I mean, I thought of that after, but you could always glue your paper onto your card and then cut it all out in one. That would work. I kind of want the very outline to be standing out. So I do this. Maybe I need, is that enough, do you think? Let's see. Maybe if I get scorched timber. There we go. Oh, this is my travel one, and I have a cork and I keep the foam underneath. It sits inside so it doesn't go everywhere. Ground espresso, that will do. That will do the trick. Just around the very, oh, there we go. Just around the edge. Let's see. Yep. Just to give it a real outline. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now it's, oh, I haven't got everything stuck down. I thought I got everything, but obviously I didn't. And I missed a bit there. Okay, let's get that bit before we rip it. We don't want to do that. Have we got all of, yep. Okay, now we can put our bubble rings down as well. And what else it needs, I can tell. It just needs, it needs something else apart from the tags. Let's do the tag corners while we're thunking. Yeah, that one will do. What else? It needs something, people. What can I put on it? Maybe I've got some, there were some little round, were they in this one? No. Oh, they're too big. Nope, that's not what it needs. Does it just need... Just needs a little, maybe just a normal rectangle tag with a number. Not those ones. What does that one say? Maybe something just like that. They're all too big. Those ones.
I think it needs to be continuous. You can sew on top just like you do,
What about that one? I think it just, like, you know, just balance. It's got all those circles. I think that's all it needs. I think that's it. Or we could have B for bubble. B for bubble. Why not? Let's just put B for bubble there because we can. Put them a little ink and that one's got little corners that we could nip off. Beautiful. Oh, my top's come off. Oh, look at that. I took the pin off, the whole top came off. Nice. All right, now it just needs our little hole. And, oh, I've got this, where is a bit of paper? It does that. Maybe we'll have one of, oh, will it still go through my, will it still get on there? Yes, yes it will. Okay. Why don't we do that? Let's work out the center. Out here. Doesn't have to be super exact, but exact enough. There we go. I forgot I had that there. Okay, there we go. There's our bubbles. So let's put that on our ring of tags. And what was I going to do? Today's is, here it is. Today's is tissue. All right. Oh my gosh, look at this mess I've made. Let's get all this bubbly stuff out of the way. We'll put that away later. Beautiful tissue paper that my mum gave me a present wrapped in it, and I went through, well, let's put away the stuff that was from the last one. So I've got some papers that, oh, that one does, those two don't, that one doesn't, this one. So I found when I was looking all the way down the bottom of my scrap box that I've had these old, you know, merchandising, the things that come with our, when we buy them. So I thought we could make a nice big one. And this one's already got a really cute, what does that say? I can't even read it. Nope, can't read it. Bad luck. Something poster. No, doesn't matter. So I thought, oh, they can be tags too, but how about we use this biggie? I really like this, and I thought that these two kind of match together. So I'm going to, I reckon we could write on that. So that can be one side. I'm going to glue that on the back, and I think I will leave that because I'll bring that around. We might just tear this edge with my ruler. This one. Try and get a little bit. There we go. Got our torn edge. So let's glue that down first. And I think I've even got one of those punch somewhere. So I've got this lovely tissue. I'll to use a little bit of that. I liked this because it reminds me that's that Florentine, and that looks like stained glass windows. That actually looks really cute behind that. Not sure. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put this on, I'm going to scrunch it so that I get nice wrinkles and things. Flat. Oh, look at all those nice wrinkles. Who ever said wrinkles are bad? Oh, that looks nice. Cute. Turn this off. Nice. And do we want this coming down, or do we just want this, I want to I'll pull, it'll fit under there nicely. I'm actually going to stick that on. Yeah, oops. A little bit more there, that's okay, we'll just stick that in. It's because it's swarm, it's so, what do you call it, soft and sticky. That's why it's all coming off in big clumps. Put that little bit down there. I think we'll do the top first. Oh, let's put some lace down. I'm sure. Oh, no. Yes, no. I couldn't make up my mind. I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure. Find a little bit of cute lace. Oh, that's cute. And it's only just a little bit there. Now that I've done that, this does need to go first. Cute. It's not straight, but it doesn't matter. Couple of days. Funky. So I've got that tissue background. I need to ink under there. Forgot to ink. That's very unlike me, isn't it? Right, I was at a bit of a loss, so I've just been through my papers that were printed out, not scraps, and I found this. This is a printable from Roxy Creations, and it's got that same Florentine pattern. I went, oh! So I've just started to tear, and then I realised I didn't even have the camera on, so I've put it on. So I thought that this would make a nice, this could be a pocket actually, here, possibly, or not, no. So I'm not sure about this at the moment, this part, but I can still rip it off if I want to. So I could get, does that fit down the side? Close enough. Close enough. I can't remember which kit it is from, but if you go onto Roxy Creations on Etsy, you should find it. I changed that lace out too. The other one was a little bit too, it's ever so, oh, do you know what, we can actually trim a bit off the bottom. Let's do that, and we'll make that. Yes, let's glue this on. Let's ink it first before I have to use my paper to try and ink the edges. Collage bit of this it is. Let's trim that there. I might even rip some of that off, we'll see. What else have we got on that piece? That's too big. We don't want to cover all of that tissue up. No, no, no. Unless come around under here, and that could go around to the back. No, I don't think so. Keep that for something. need to stick that down. So we've got that, the tissue paper, which, like I said, that Florentine reminds me of the old stained glass, and that, like, you know, looking through the stained glass. Don't like that bit there. Tear that bit of. Cooper's dreaming. I can hear him, like he's kind of whimpering but not whimpering, making like a little whoop 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 whoop. Sounds funny. Well, that could just be cute around there. All right, let's ink that up. I definitely think we need to do the tag shape. I think I've lost the plot with this one, but you know, that's okay. These things happen. Especially when it's hot and you can't think. Now, do we want it just to there? Yeah, kind of. And we'll just bring that little bit of Florentine and that letter A around to the back. Now we need to glue this down. Oops. Onto that tissue. And we need a focal point. What if I just got a flower? Let's make our tags so that we can visualize the little tag shapes in. And I think we'll just go with that one there today. You can see our tag shape. Automatically it looks different. Haven't read the back at all. Okay. Now we need it needs to be either there where everything is joining, or it needs to be down here. So maybe just maybe the good old flower. Okay. Obviously not this size. This has got a bit of a pinky base to it. Far too big. But we have different sizes. Okay, those two sizes then. Yep, no, it needs to be down there. That brings out the pink of the tissue. Let me put those away, out of the way. Right. Flowers, we need to put something in there. I found this little tag. That might look cute. This is when I was playing with the, you know, the wax. Oh, ooh, no, that's a shame. I put ribbon through that one. That's a shame. With it's the wrong colour ribbon. That one's the right colour, isn't it? obviously just a little bit of wax that was, yes, there we go. Cute. I was going to, nope, that's enough. We don't need those then. That's ink tag, label, not a tag. Got from work yesterday this quick dry adhesive from Couture Creations. It's water cleanup, dries clear 2 to 4 minutes on most surfaces, it says. So let's give it a whirl. It's a bit more, the Express It one that I use hasn't got a smell. This one has. It's not overly powerful, which is good. Still there nonetheless. And it's splodged all the way out. Nice. Not nice. Even if it dries clear, still going to see that. Bummer. Okay, I'll just get another flower. So I don't want all of that poking out when it's finished. I'll stick it under the bottle. There we go. And here is, this is We Are Memory Keepers. Doesn't say, but it does. The hang cell punch. Sure, we shall. Can't see. Oh, no, can we? Oh yes, if you open that up you can see. That's good. I don't know if this is going to be in the same place as the original, but it's a bit too wet. That's okay, we can clip that bit with scissors. Not those scissors, they're too big. Tiny bit will do the trick. Crooked, so it's definitely not in the same place as the original. I also found my little jar. Well, I didn't find. I was looking for something else, and these caught my eye. I could just have a little look at these little. No, they're the wrong colour. That's the wrong colour. Oh, these are metal ones. Oops. I think we'll go real. No, I think we just need just the gold. Didn't really meant that many to come out. We can have white. I think gold actually, we'll go gold with gold. Put those back in there. Go in there. There we are. Okay, that's a little bit plain, not quite what I had in mind, but it still is okay. So we have done today, we've got our tag of bubbles, and we've got tissue. So I've got all that yummy Florentine tissue in the background. Cute. I mean, of course, in the right journals, these all look fantastic. I feel like I need to round these corners. Don't know why, but I just do. I think it might be too thick for that one. Yes, indeedy. I'll have to find my. I've got the crocodile corner around it, but it's probably with my teaching stuff from last class, so I'll have to find that later. But there we go. We made it. Yay, we made it in the end. Especially because I didn't know what I was doing, but all good. And tomorrow is map. Cool. And I found I'm going to dig out all of those little rectangles that have already been quite deeply inked, so they've got a very definite outline, and we might do outline tomorrow with those. We'll just cover the whole background and put a bird or a flower or something on there. Everybody, thanks for joining me today for bubble and tissue. Here we go, tissue and bubble. So it was good I got to use some of my dies that I've used these ones, but I haven't used this one before, and I've got to use the bubble wrap embossing folder, so nice, and that was a nice easy one, and our beautiful Florentine tissue, and then I found that lovely paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations that just blended so well because it had all of that Florentine on it as well. Righty hoo, so we'll be back tomorrow the 21st for map to make some more mess, because I've made a nice big mess here, I can tell you that right now. So please like my video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment. If you subscribe and like my video, that helps me to bring you more crafty goodness. So you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Toodles.